Hey mamas, I'm so excited today to have my client Erin here with me. She's 34 weeks pregnant. So we've got an awesome leg workout for you to do, so go ahead and join us. We're doing this today at the park, but I've also designed it so you can do it at home if you've got a banister or, if you can do some of this without hanging onto anything, on a countertop, on a couch, whatever works for you. So do what you can, okay? So we're gonna start in a nice plie squat. I'll join her on some of these, but all eyes on Erin. So lift your heels. You're going to squeeze your heels together. And if you need that extra support, I want you to use it. And then I want you to squeeze your butt before you start, and you're going to lower down and exhale to lift. Really squeezing your heels because that's going to connect in your glutes. Pull up on your quads and wrap around and stay lifted through your chest. And lower and lift. So we're going to do lots of these. And exhale up. And if your range is smaller, that's totally fine. Work through a range that feels comfortable for you. You don't ever want to feel any pinching or any of that. And also, if it's too much, keep your heels lifted the whole time. You could always plant them down and lift. Exhale up. And then remember to hug your baby. Wrap around your baby. And if you're not pregnant and you're doing this with me over here, I want you to think about scooping your belly in and lift. Let's do another 3 and 2. Last one. Now we're going to go halfway down. I want you to hold it here, and we're going to do little pulses up. Now, try not to tuck your butt too much. I want you to stick your butt back. There you go. Squeeze your glutes, and lift, lift. Try to go lower if you can, but if you have to lift, it's just like burning like crazy, that's okay too. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come all the way up and hold it. And then you're going to go down about halfway, and let's pulse our legs out. Pulse, pulse. Shoulder blades back. Keep arching your back and stick your butt out so you get this right into your hips. Go. 10, 9, 8. Try to go lower. Stick your butt out. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come all the way up. Whew, that turns on your quads like crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to have Erin turn to the side. She's going to hang on to the bar here. I'll get her started. So I want you to hinge forward, and you're going to bring your right leg, and you're going to open your hips a little bit. So this way you can get a little core work. Should feel good on the front of your hips as well. You're just going to bring your knee in, and then you're going to reach and kick your legs straight back. And then you're going to bring your knee in and kick. Awesome. Keep them nice and slow. Reach. Exhale back. So she's using the bar just for a little support, but she's not really hanging onto it really tightly. Exhale and reach, and she's feeling a nice hugging sensation around her belly. And don't forget to do that Kegel here as well, because you want to feel that nice deep core connection. Exhale, press. Okay, let's do 5 more and reach. Feel like you're lengthening through your heel. And keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't want any tension in your neck. Okay, last one. Keep your leg back here, and she's going to pulse. So pulse up for 10. Make sure it's right to your glute like crazy here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release, and come all the way in. Now she's going to switch sides. So go ahead and lean forward, and you're going to bend your left knee in a little bit, and then I want you to kick back and reach and press. I always loved these when I was pregnant. They felt really good. Helps open up your hips. And press. Exhale, press. 7 more. And 6. Exhale, press. 7 more. And 6. Exhale, press. 7 more. And 6. 5. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now, Erin, keep your leg up there and squeeze with your outer hip, girls. Squeeze, squeeze. 6, 5. Reach higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and bring your leg all the way through. Awesome. Those feel good, huh?
They do.
Okay, so I want you to hang onto the bar just to give you a little bit of support, and I want you to take your legs nice and wide. So they're wide here, girls. You're opening your hips here, shoulder blades are back, and you can use this to hang on and pull back a little bit, which Erin can do because she has the bar and it's nice and support. If you're at home and you're using a couch or something, you're not going to be able to hold, so just use it for a little support, and you're going to just drop your hips a little bit more down. But if you're at the park or you have a banister or something you hang on to, I want you to pull back a little bit. Good, so you'll notice how this way when you get a little pull, she can work her middle back here as well, which is really, really good for moms, right, Erin? Yeah. We're working on, and one thing with Erin, and I loved it, she pointed out to me one day, she's like, I love how you talk about using your middle back to keep your shoulders out of your ears. So a lot of times, we get really tense up here. So think about this middle back, which is really great. So if you have a bar to hang on to and you can pull back, it activates this right between the shoulder blades. Okay, so she's got that connected. Now she's gonna go down into a nice deep squat, and then go ahead and come up. Now, Erin has a lot of rotation available in her hips, so it's okay if you at home, go ahead and keep going, do your squats, and I'll keep talking. It's okay if you're at home and you can't open your legs as wide, because not everybody has, actually most people don't have as much rotation as Erin has, so you can bring your legs back in a little bit more, and this is totally okay. But this is a good one. It just helps open up your hips. These can feel really, really good, especially into your 3rd trimester of pregnancy when your hips get tight and all of that. So keep your arms straight and keep pulling back. Exhale, lifts. Good, go for 5 and 4. Slow down on the way down. 3, 2. Last one. Now I'm gonna have Erin go down and she's gonna hold it about halfway. She's gonna do little pulses and she's gonna arch her back a little bit more, but you never wanna feel any pinching in your low back. If you do, then you do wanna tuck your hips a tiny bit. But as long as you're strong through your core, this should never ever bug your lower back. So press, feel it wrapping around your hips. And she's gonna press for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I want her to lengthen all the way up. And then she's gonna come down and hold it. And she's gonna pulse her legs out and arch her back all at the same time. So it's getting into her outer hips. Reach for 10. Shoulder blades back. Lift through your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and come all the way up. And let's do a couple stretches. So now she's going to take one leg across. Do a nice hip stretch. Always make sure you stretch out your hips when you've been doing a lot of butt work. It's great to strengthen, but it's also going to tighten. So you got to release. And then come up and switch legs and pull back. Arch your back here. You want to make sure you're arching because then she's getting that stretch in her low back, glutes, and hamstring. And come up and let's do a basic quad stretch. So bring one leg back. Good. Try to keep your knees together when you do this and lift through your chest. Good. And then on this one too, this is a really good one. If you get tightness in your hips, this is a really good one to help open all of that up. And then go ahead and switch sides. You're fine. There you go. Just pull your left leg back. There you go. And stretch. Jaw. Make sure your knees are together. Try to squeeze your knees together. And release. Okay, moms. Those are some great exercises you can do at home or at the park with your little ones.